evening, and welcome to the Paycation Experience. My name is Donnie Wiggins. I am an executive diamond here with Paycation Travel, ladies and gentlemen, and I am incredibly excited to deliver the Paycation business model via this live webinar on tonight. You were more than likely invited to this live webinar by someone who is associated as an agent or as a leader here within Paycation Travel, and they are incredibly excited about launching their project. And we're going to use this as a platform so that you can see and hear the information as it relates to Paycation Travel, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing that I want to urge you to do is to take some notes, grab pen, get some paper. You have just a moment to do that before we get started, and make sure you're in an area where there's not many distractions, because you won't want to miss out on the information that is being delivered on this evening. So let me tell you why you're here. Number one, I kind of shared with you a little bit that there's somebody that invited you to this webinar because they recently launched their own Paycation Travel business project here with us, and they thought enough of you to introduce this information to you. In fact, they think enough of our project to believe that you'd be perfect for it and that we'd be perfect for you as a solution for a multiple stream of income. See, I am an advocate of multiple streams of income. In 2008, I had to learn the hard way that you don't put all of your eggs in one basket, no matter how much money you're making. See, I made a very, very strong income in the industry of real estate and property management. And honestly, I have to tell you, I thought I absolutely had it going on. And when the economy just really took a major nosedive and totally crashed, again, I learned the hard way that you don't put all of your eggs in one basket. I lost my job on the spot when that happened. And when that happened, shortly thereafter, I lost my home to foreclosure and my vehicles to repossession. It just wasn't a fun time in my life, being a single mom who honestly had to move back in with my mom. And if you've ever moved away as an adult and had to move back into your parents' home for whatever reason, you know that you work very, very quickly to get out of that situation, right? So I began to study very quickly, immediately. I wanted to figure out ways that the people that I admire in business were able to excel, and they seemed to weather any storm that came their way. And what I learned was that I modeled, or I wanted to model, the career paths of the Oprah Winfrey's, and at that time Tyra Banks was one of my business role models, and the Warren Buffetts, the Robert Kiyosaki's, you name it. I thought that I had the business acumen to be it, but I learned very quickly that that was not the truth. See, they have multiple streams of income. In fact, the average multimillionaire has about 7 streams of income, and here I was thinking that I could achieve the level of success that they had with only having one source of income. Big mistake. So when I was able to get a job, a very low paying job, again, I was staying with my mom, I was able to save money, just save money and save money. And I began to open traditional businesses. Myself and a business partner opened a chain of clothing stores that I'm very proud of. We did very well. However, I learned very quickly that I only owned a job. See, what happened was, if I was not in my store to sell a dress, then dresses didn't sell. And I noticed that I was selling more and more garments via social media and online. So I said to myself, you know, I'm always thinking of how I could maximize my time and maximize my income during that time. So I immediately took my stores and placed them on an online platform, closed down my storefronts, and began looking for yet another source of income. And ladies and gentlemen, I was introduced in 2012 to the industry of network marketing, something that I had been completely skeptical about because I had not been properly introduced before. I had girlfriends who from high school got involved very early on into the industry of network marketing that kind of tricked me into going to meetings and things like that. So it was something that I was always opposed to. I didn't believe in it. Honestly, I believed in the big S word, skeptical. I was skeptical about the opportunities that they were introducing me to. And it wasn't until I came across a gentleman in 2012 that has later since become my mentor, who was making about $200,000 monthly in the industry of network marketing through another platform that I said, you know what, let me just listen. Who am I to continue to give myself advice when I was broke? You know, he had attempted to talk to me about this industry, and at first I was very, very reluctant to even listen. And my best friend said, well, how dare you be reluctant to be to listen to this information when this could be what you've been praying for. You know, she said to me, Donnie, you've been looking for your big break. You've been looking for a way to earn a lot of income, extra income, and to positively impact other people's lives. And this could very well be it. Fast forward, I looked at it, I liked it. I wasn't quite sure if I believed in it right away until the results started to pour in for me. But what I did was I borrowed the belief of my then mentor and just went full-fledged into the opportunity, and I loved it. And that opportunity was pretty expensive. The initial cost to get started was pretty expensive. And what I realized was the majority of individuals within my network at that time could not even afford the initial startup. So when I came across Paycation Travel, I got really, really excited because everything made sense. I no longer had to deal with products. I no longer had to deal with anything that was just a bit too high of a price point for my personal network. And it was something that I felt that complemented my brand. So let's talk about exactly what that is. I'm going to share my screen with you, and you should be able to see it right now. Welcome to Paycation Travel, ladies and gentlemen. And right now it's actually Paycation Travel Plus. We've got some incredible things happening here, and you're going to learn all about that right now. I want you to think about this question right here. If money and time were not issues, where would you go? It wasn't until I became affiliated in the travel industry that I realized that people were not traveling outside of their zip codes unless they were traveling to and from work or to take their children to and from school. And that's really, really sad, because I believe that everybody deserves at least 2 6-month vacations every single year. That's right, you heard me correctly. What about taking your children and making magic happen for you and your family in Disney World? Traveling and experiencing the luxurious Dubai, even keeping it simple, going to Las Vegas. They say that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but we know that in today's age, we Facebook, tweet, and Instagram about everything, and nothing stays private anymore. How about skiing through the French Alps? Ladies and gentlemen, travel just makes sense. It was really incredible that earlier this year, I booked my very first trip here with Paycation Travel, and I was able to take my daughter to Paris, France for her 13th birthday. See, she had a dream of going to Paris, and what she had done was decided that she would request decorations for her bedroom, pillows and curtains and bedspreads, everything that was Paris themed. So I thought it would be really amazing, and I would really put this opportunity to use and make sure that it works by taking her for her 13th birthday. And we had an incredible time in Paris. What I love about this industry, what I love about this opportunity specifically, is that we have a foothold right here in the top 2 industries in all of the world. See, most people think that your athletes, your movie stars, your music celebrities are making the most money and generating the most revenues in our economy, and that's absolutely not the truth. The direct sales industry is a $182 billion industry. And the travel industry is actually the #1 industry in the entire world, being an $8 trillion industry, and it will grow to over $15 trillion in the next 10 years. Guys, that's really, really huge, because the only time, especially in the United States, that we speak in terms of trillions of dollars, we're talking about deficit. We're talking about what we owe as an economy. Travel is the #1 researched word on the internet between the hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. when many people are at work. You know how we're doing at work. We're opening up that other unauthorized screen on our computer looking for travel destinations to escape to. My only issue with that is most of us are looking for places that fit into our upcoming paychecks instead of making sure that we're generating the type of income where we can travel to the places of our dreams. Baby boomers, people who are retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years, are who's actually fueling this industry, making it so that almost everyone you know wants to or is traveling. So let's talk specifically about who we are. Extreme Travel, the company that you see right here, is our parent company that's been around for about 14 years. They're a licensed and bonded global travel company based out of Dallas, Texas. And they sat around their boardroom table, much like what I'm doing right now, broadcasting this live webinar. And they said, you know, it's time to kick it up a notch. See, at that time, they were a $3.2 billion company, and they wanted to increase their revenues even more. And I'm sure that's something that we can all associate with. We've all had that conversation with ourselves. It's time to make more money. We've had that talk with our spouses, with our children, with our friends, and other family members. And that's what they did. But they utilized the clues that had already been left for our industry of travel. See, people are not driving to travel agencies. In fact, I can't tell you the last time I literally saw a travel agency, a business in place on a storefront in a regular brick and mortar business. People are booking their travel through the click and order method. So what Extreme did was decided not to participate in accumulating additional overhead expenses. Instead, they went the marketing route, developed the network marketing arm of Extreme Travel, named it Paycation Travel, and now they've gone out and certified successful travel consultants throughout many countries all over the world. People like me, people like you, people like the person who invited you to tonight's live broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some of the top travel producers, and we work with the best travel suppliers in the industry. Our reputation is so intact that we have received honors and awards from vendors that you may be familiar with, like Funjet Vacations, Carnival Cruise Lines, Travel Savers, Norwegian. The list goes on and on and on. That is why we are hands down leading the industry in travel training, travel technology, and travel opportunities. Now, whenever I am looking and evaluating a new business project that I have any interest in, there are three major components that I want to be sure that I have evaluated very clearly. The very first thing is the product and service that's being offered. I want to be sure that this product or service is something that I don't have to convince people to try. It's not, you know, the new thing that's out there, the trendy thing that's coming and going in a flash. I want to be sure that it's something that people are doing anyway and that it complements my brand. Well, this does. See, travel is the #1 industry in the world. So that's our clue that people are doing this anyway. And I can't think of another industry that is more fun, more uplifting, and sexier than the travel industry. The second thing that I'd like to take a look at is called timing. See, timing is going to be very important. When I started to study successful people, I mean, really study the habits of successful people back in 2008, I learned that they took advantage of timing and positioning. All things had to make sense. See, we are just 2 years old, so the timing is here for us where our company still feels like it's in development phase, where it's in formulation phase, but we've already surpassed that 2-year time period where most companies don't make it. We've survived that, ladies and gentlemen, and we are on to doing big things. And the third thing that I like to look at is the leadership. What type of experience and success do the people who are running the company or running the business project come with? What you see here is our leadership team, founder and CEO, Mr. David Manning, who comes with more than 25 years of experience in direct sales and network marketing. He's a highly accomplished field distributor, national sales trainer, industry consultant, meaning other companies within our same industry actually hire him on as a consultant for his professional advice about their platform. And we also have nicknamed him the compensation plan design specialist. We have our company president, Mr. Mark Campese, who also comes with more than 25 years of experience. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a national sales trainer. He's trained tens of thousands of distributors in the concepts and methods of success. He's had distributorship positions, ownership positions, and now sits here within Paycation Travel as our president. And then we have our director of travel, Miss Lori Spears, who comes with more than 30 years of experience right here in the travel and sales industry. And she's been very instrumental in being the liaison between us as agents and our vendors. This woman has booked more than $750,000 worth of travel in 1 calendar year period. And let's just say that I'm trying to be just like her. I'm an avid reader, and I came across this article in Forbes magazine recently where Robert Lara is quoted being said that we believe that the entire network marketing industry is poised for explosive growth and can be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement savings crisis. See, that's huge, especially if you reside here in the United States. I understand that this is a global webinar. We've got people from Hawaii, people from the Caribbean islands, people from the UK, ladies and gentlemen, but right here specifically in the United States, the fact of the matter is there is a retirement savings crisis, and we've got to do something before we reach that retirement age. I know for myself, I didn't start even thinking about retirement until my parents became of retirement age, and I saw the difficulty in planning for that. So that's absolutely important. When you get started with us, you will get your own travel booking site where you now earn 65 to 75% of the commissions from services booked through your site. Here's the validation that most of you need, especially if you are skeptic. If you're sitting there and this sounds good, but you have an eyebrow raised, waiting for the catch, guys, we're partnered with Priceline Provider Network, which is huge. That's also known as Priceline.com. They're one of the top 2 booking engines for travel online in the entire world. Here's what's even bigger than that. They've only partnered with about 500 affiliates in their company history, and we are one of them. They've been with us now as a partner for a little over a year, and in that time period, not only are we one of their affiliates, but we are their second highest performing affiliate in their portfolio. We did that very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Because of that relationship, you'll have access to your own privately labeled website. You'll have access also to all of Priceline's inventory. That's over 145,000 hotels, ladies and gentlemen, plus so much more. You'll be able to offer the same pricing as Priceline.com. So people typically ask at this point, well, what's the point in me starting my own travel business? Well, the biggest difference is that you will get paid the commission on something that you were doing anyway, something that your coworkers, your friends, your family members were doing anyway. Think about it. It's the biggest holiday time coming up right now. And could you imagine how awkward it would be if I had friends and family traveling all over the world and they weren't booking that travel through my booking agency? They're going to go online and book travel anyway. And what most people don't know is that there is a commission that will be paid way on the back end of this complete on the back of this complete transaction anyway. So it might as well be you. This is so much fun because we get to do more than just book travel, concerts, theater, sporting events, rental cars, dining, so much more, ladies and gentlemen, comes with being affiliated here with Paycation Travel, even our travel club. This is a members only unique vacation club that allows you to remove the middleman and travel at wholesale prices. You'll see that we just recently wrapped up a members trip to Jamaica right here on the screen, November 13th through the 16th for $320 at an all-inclusive resort, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute unique opportunity to be associated with us. We even have a condo club where the average cost per condo for an entire week is $459. That's typically for your full party, not per person. Ladies and gentlemen, we get paid to travel. See, we've got to do the tough stuff sometimes. We've got to do what I like to call market research and development. We've had many of these opportunities this year, but this was one of the best ones that we had, to the Barcelo Maya Resort in Mexico, where for $499, our company, people from all over this globe got together for 5 days, 4 nights at an all-inclusive resort. And so you've got to go and jump into this water and make sure that the temperature is just right, just as it's advertised on all of this vendors' brochures and videos. You've got to hang out in the beach chairs and make sure they're comfortable. And you've got to spend a lot of time under these huts and make sure that the mixologist is making those tropical beverages just to your standards. We get paid to do that because vendors understand that as travel agents, we can bring them and generate so much new business for them on a regular basis that they would not have ordinarily had access to. When you get started with us, you will get your own marketing website. This is nothing that you have to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely incredible. It's already formatted for you. As soon as you get started, you have access to that. We even have something called the Paycation Plus store. This, hands down, is absolutely incredible because usually when you're looking at business opportunities or projects that work via the MLM platform, you usually have one opportunity, one big way or product or service. Well, here, Paycation has figured out a way to include things that we're doing in our everyday lives through our own websites, where we earn additional rewards for your energy, your healthcare, your wellness, entertainment, security, financial services. Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely incredible what we have access to. We really have the perfect business opportunity, and I'll tell you why. We're open 24 hours, 7 days a week, so the internet never sleeps. That's why you have complete ownership and flexibility. See, if you're anything like me, when I first took a look at this opportunity, I was working a full-time job, and that full-time job was a higher management level position. So I didn't really have office hours. See, when I accepted the job, I was told that I would work from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m., but I'm sure some of you understand that that's not always the case. Sometimes I would go in at 7 o'clock in the morning and not leave until midnight. I also run 2 traditional businesses as well, and I am a full-time single mom. So time was definitely an issue for me, but what I love about this is because it's 100%. You can work this business full-time, you can work this part-time, or you can work it in your spare time. You have no employees to manage, no quotas, no inventory, and this affords you multiple streams of income. No experience will be required because we provide you with all of the training and support from your own home. Let's talk about how we get started here. There are 2 choices. Now, here in the United States, there's a better way than the other to get started. But if you are in an international area, then you want to check with the person that's inviting you to this opportunity to see which option is available for you. We'll talk about both of them right now. As a referral travel consultant, you get started for $99.95, and your monthly overhead for your business is $69.95 per month. Now, people typically have a question as to what the monthly overhead is for. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is actually the law that if you're going to have a business that generates an income and you plan to claim any write-offs or anything like that on your taxes, or plan to file taxes on your business, then you have to have a monthly overhead. This is what justifies to my rich Uncle Sam, who works for the IRS, that you have a legitimate business. And with this particular way, you earn 65% of travel commissions. You have access to Travel Club membership, a professional online travel website, commission tracking system, access to our virtual back office, but there's a better way as a certified travel consultant for $149.95. That's a $50 increase from what you see here in the blue package, and the monthly overhead stays the same. The reason that I say that this is better is because you will get automatic access to our Extreme Travel Certified Training Program that allows you to actually be a certified travel agent, and you get so many more perks and benefits with this particular option. And I just don't believe in leaving any additional income on the table. And you see here that your commission increases immediately on the travel side up to 75% instead of 65%. Here also, you have the ability to book directly with vendors. You have the ability to book group travel, which, you know, if you're into booking family reunions, girls trips, guys trips, weddings, anything like that, that's group travel. You have the ability to earn top industry credentials for reduced rates for your own personal travel. And those credentials, by the way, stay with you, and you have access to net and reduced rate. Guys, when I saw this opportunity, now keep in mind, I came from an opportunity that was an estimate of about $1,500 to get started, and I loved that opportunity. But remember, I told you that the one thing for me within my network that was missing was the ability to really introduce people to this comfortably, something that they could afford to get started, right? When I saw that this was $149.95, ladies, I literally said, this is less than what I spend to get my hair done. You know, guys, this is less than a pair of basketball sneakers that you buy for yourself or even for your child. I mean, you might get the Nike, but you don't get the Jordan. You get one or the other for $149.95. And here, you literally get a business that will pay you over and over and over again with a very low cost monthly overhead of $69.95. Ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely incredible just in itself. But we have even more than that. And I want to share something that we just introduced within our company, literally just launched on yesterday. We also have a Paycation Platinum Travel Club that comes with additional benefits. See, this part is optional. You have now access to a bigger inventory of condos to access that are so easy to book, that gives you some price comparison. You get to earn loyalty points that you can apply to your own personal travel, your hotels, your rental cars, your excursions, guys, and you earn the loyalty points by participating in online shopping. Again, we're about to be approaching the biggest holiday season period of the year. Now, we have access to full online shopping experiences at over 18,000 stores, including large chains like Target, Neiman Marcus, Groupon, Barnes and Noble, Sears, E-Cars. I know that Macy's is back there. I know that Sephora is back there. That is huge. Now imagine doing all of your holiday shopping or just all of your regular shopping through your own website now. See, most of us shop online anyway. Now, instead of just getting the product that you pay for, here you also get to accumulate points that you can use, these loyalty points, to reduce the cost of your travel. You also get to book additional experiences. You have a luxury travel concierge service with a callback service for your personalized trip experiences, and you also get additional access to extreme travel deals specifically for Platinum Travel Club members only. Now we're running a special right now through the end of 2015 where the sign up is only $15 for this additional Platinum Travel Club. And if you are a shopper, if you shop literally as much as I do at all, this will absolutely benefit you. You want to take advantage of that way to earn some additional rewards to reduce the cost of your travel. Ladies and gentlemen, it just makes sense. Now let's talk about something else, because there's even more to our business platform than just what you've seen with the travel club, than just what you've seen with the Paycation Plus travel club. We have a compensation plan, and I'm bringing that up for you right now. We have a compensation plan that pays us more than 20 different ways, and I like to point out that this is optional. See, many people sit down in front of opportunities like this, and I'm going to show you some powerful numbers. I'm going to show you a really strong compensation plan, and we get excited. See, we immediately start thinking, oh wow, I can come in, I can do this right away. But I want you to understand that this is net work marketing. So what you net from this will be a direct reflection of the amount of work that you put into this. However, this part is optional. You can choose to just participate in the travel component of our business project. However, I must let you know that we do two things here with Paycation Travel. We sell travel. We sell the opportunity for you to also open your own travel business, right? And then through our Plus program, we also offer additional services, additional essential services. Every single time you help someone get started, you go out and you talk about your business. You know those conversations that we have. Hey, what do you do for a living? Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, I tell people that I travel for a living, and I teach other people how to get paid to travel at wholesale rates. Well, that immediately sparks interest. It immediately piques someone's interest, and they want to know how I got into that. Well, I usually say, I am happy that you asked. And then I put them onto a webinar like this or a phone call like this so that they can too learn about the Paycation Travel experience. See, and every time I help someone get started, I will earn a $50 direct commission. So if I help Barbara get started, I've earned $50. Ron get started, I earn $50. Nancy get started, I earn another $50. Now this was very important as well, because my initial investment, remember, was $149.95. So right away I'm thinking, hey, I know 3 people that are pretty business savvy, or I know 3 people who need an opportunity. I know 3 people who are pretty influential that would definitely like to take a look at this, and voila, I've earned my initial investment back. Now, keep in mind, I told you that we get paid more than 20 different ways here. We have something called coded bonuses, meaning after you get your 3rd person started, you've now made your initial investment back, the company starts to pay you an additional code of $20 for every person who's coded to you. And that starts with person number 3 and beyond. So with your first person, you earn $50. Your second person, you earn $50. But starting with your 3rd person, you will now earn $70 instead of just $50. We offer 150% matches on your coded bonuses, ladies and gentlemen. So what that means is you help your very first 2 people get started, and when they go out and begin to earn codes, you will earn a 150% match. So for every $20 that they earn, you will earn $30. Can you imagine, just by helping the right person get started, who may be influential or who may know so many people who travel, and now they're earning coded bonuses and you get a 150% match on that? We don't forget about people who came in after your second person. Started with your 3rd person, you will earn a 100% match on coded bonuses, and there's no limit to how many people you can help get started here within Paycation Travel. So that means that with your 3rd person, 4th person, 5th person, and beyond, Every time they earn $20 in coded bonuses, you will also earn $20. So if Ron here goes out and earns $100 in coded bonuses, guess what? You've earned $100 too. Now, going back to my studies in 2008 about the habits of successful people, one of those habits was also positioning themselves in a business project or endeavor in which they earn residual income. That means that they've done some work up front that will pay them over and over and over again on the back end. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer 6 streams of residual income. Residuals on your coded bonuses, 100% matches on your personal sponsored coded residuals, business builder bonuses, 10% matches on personal matrix, 8% matrix on coded matrix, and we used to offer something called a 3x7 matrix. Guys, we say used to because we also just this month upgraded our matrix program. It used to be that we built out 3 levels wide and 7 levels deep, and we participated in a matrix that could pay us a potential of $25,548 per month. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real income, a real opportunity for a real income. Again, it does require that you put some effort into it. But let's say upgrade, because our company has upgraded to an enhanced 4x7 residual matrix. And this is how it works. You put 4 people at the top of your matrix. That means that you have 4 frontline positions. What you see here, the very first positions are going to be the key pieces. These are really great pieces. So if you were invited here by someone who's brand new, you want to take advantage of one of their top positions right away. Because what happens is, as their matrix begins to build out, it has to build out 7 levels deep under one of the 4 individuals that said yes first. And you get paid out based on how many people are on that level at a certain payout amount. For example, on level 1, a maximum of 4 people can fit. The payout amount is $2 per person. That's $8. On level 2, you can fit 16 people. That is at $6 per person. That's $96. And let me just pause here, because what our company does with your monthly overhead, once they see that you've earned at least $70 worth of commission in your e-wallet, they'll deduct that overhead and not charge you from your personal account at all for your overhead. So essentially, you may never have to pay out of pocket for your business. That's exactly what happened with me. See, I got started. Right away, I identified what my goal was, and I've never, ever, ever had to pay out of pocket. In fact, my initial $150 investment has paid me thousands of dollars per month, every single month in residual income, just for saying yes and making that initial investment. And guys, this continues to build out. Or on your 7th level, you can fit 16,384 people. Look at the payout alone on this level. Ladies and gentlemen, this payout holds a total of $172,776 potential dollars of residual income. This is on top of the other 20 plus ways that we get paid here. We have promotional leadership levels. You get started with us and you get your first person sponsored, you will become a certified travel consultant, and now you qualify for 75% of the commissions that's booked through your site. As an executive, that means that you've personally helped 3 people get started. Now you qualify for coded bonuses. As a regional, you've helped 6 people get started. You qualify for residual matching bonuses and the 10% match on matrix commissions of anybody who's personally enrolled by you. National. Guys, when I got started, remember I said that I just made a goal right away. Well, I learned that at the national level, you help 10 people get started, and you now have opened up the entire matrix. That means that you qualify for all 7 levels of the matrix. So that's where my eyes were. That was my bullseye right there. And I was able to do that within my first 3 hours of being partnered with Paycation Travel. Now, that's not the story for everybody, but that's definitely my story. We introduced another way that you get paid when you hit the level of international executive. That means that you have helped 15 people get started, and you've promoted at least 3 of these individuals to this level of national. The company will now pay you in a lifestyle bonus of $600. Something brand new also happens at this level, ladies and gentlemen. We have now introduced a Mercedes-Benz car program. See, we used to get asked, well, where does the car come in? And we used to say, you know what? Well, we don't give you a car. We're going to give you cash. We're going to give you the lifestyle bonus once you're a qualified international. And you go out there and you lifestyle. You do whatever it is that you want to do with it. You want to save it, spend it, spend it. Well, guys, we've also added an additional component, an additional reward at the international level, introducing our CAR program that you will learn about once you get started here with us. And then things get really, really interesting here. This is where it becomes life-changing. This is where you have the option now to make a decision. So you may love the job that you work right now, and you may want to just do this in addition to. Or maybe you're somebody that's struggling with making a career decision and what you really want to be in life, and this works for you. Maybe you're somebody that you're really just ready to walk into your office any day and fire your employer. See, we've got so many different people from so many different walks of life, but once you hit the Diamond Club, you have options. You have options to go in and fire that employer if you want to. You have options to just utilize this as an additional stream of income. We have people that are literally financing their children's college education off of their Diamond residual incomes. And what that means is once you and your team build a team size of 300 individuals, you get an additional bonus of $1,000 per month in addition to the other 20 plus ways that you're getting paid here with Paycation Travel. The average executive Diamond makes about $4,000 to $6,000 in residual income alone. That's not the other 20 plus ways that we get paid. Guys, that's really, really strong. I mean, just think about it. If you're a business owner right now, or if you're employed right now, what could an extra $4,000 to $6,000 per month in just residual income do for you? That doesn't include your weekly income. I believe that that could change the way that many of us walk into work. That could change the way that we walk into the shopping malls to do some shopping, right? That could change some things that are on our grocery list, right? At a regional Diamond level, you have a team size of 500 people. You get a Diamond bonus of $2,000 per month. Guys, this means that this person literally just starts their year off with an additional $24,000 in income. What could that do for you and your family? Ladies and gentlemen, at the level of National Diamond, you have a team size of 1,500 individuals where your yearly Diamond bonus is $60,000 per month. Now that's really, really huge because here in the United States, the average salary is in the $30,000 bracket. And you mean to tell me that here's an opportunity in which now you can be earning twice that in bonus income. And see, our compensation plan continues to grow all the way down into 5-star presidential Diamond, where the monthly bonus is about $500,000 per month. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely huge what we're offering here. Let me just say this. Many people look at opportunities like this and you're just not sure. You don't make a quick decision, for whatever reason. You have to think about it. You got to do some research, and that's fine because I'm a huge believer in being an informed business decision maker, or an informed decision maker, period. But let me just let you in on a couple things. Let me remind you that our partner is Priceline.com. There's not an amount of Google research that you will be able to do to top what their financial experts, their business analysts, what their attorneys have already done. See, they have fine-tooth combed our business plan and our reports and our records back and front, guys, and we just don't have the manpower to do it. See, they get paid millions of dollars to do those type of things. So that's your validation piece right there. And as far as having to think about it, how much longer are you going to have to think about an additional stream of income, especially that's generated from something that the world is already involved in, travel, something that you're already involved in? I would say shame on you if you take another trip and you're not partnered here within Paycation Travel. I would really, really say shame on you, because this is a unique yet genius way to earn an additional income. So here's what I urge you to do in this moment. Right now, I implore you to go back to the person who invited you to tonight's webinar. Let them know that you are interested. Let them know that you travel, or you want to travel, or you know people who do travel, and this just makes sense for you. Let them know that maybe you even have some questions and they can get someone on the phone to help assist in answering those questions for you. But here's what you got to do. You've got to make a decision. You've got to make a decision one way or the other. You don't have to talk to your spouse about it. Guys, we get that a lot. And let me just tell you this. You don't have to ask your wife for permission to put you in a better financial situation. You just don't. You don't. Guys, you've got to go ahead and just take control of your families back. Take control of your incomes back. Single moms, you've got to put yourself in position where you actually are giving yourself a chance to earn additional income without spending any more time away from the home. See, I believe that if you enjoy working your job, then thumbs up for you. But the reality is many people don't. See, I was one of those individuals who I've had jobs that I absolutely loved, and I had jobs that I absolutely hated to show up to every single day. And now I'm in a position where I get to choose. I get to make a choice as to whether I clock in and out for somebody else ever again. And see, you may love exactly what you do, but if you are a person and you're working every single day really, really hard, especially you, and you hate what you do, you dislike the people that you work with, you dislike even more the people that you work for, you're tired of your CEO sending his taxes off, filing for millions of dollars while you're barely making ends meet, then there is a problem with that. See, you're working too hard. You're working too hard to stay in the same rat race over and over and over again. And the solution is not to go and get a second job. It's not to go and get a third job. It's to figure out how to make your money work for you. Well, guys, I've just showed you our business profile from top to bottom, and this is a way to make your money work for you in your sleep. See, when I go to bed tonight, my partners over in France will just be waking up. My partners over somewhere in the UK will just be waking up. My business never sleeps. That means that I'm literally making money in my sleep. And we invite you into this opportunity to do the same exact thing. We're looking forward to working with you. We have leaders and coaches all throughout Paycation Travel that are excited to show you exactly how to achieve your own level of success here with Paycation Travel. Ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Donnie Wiggins. I'm an executive diamond here with Paycation Travel, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you so much, and have a great, great evening.